One of the things that CloudMills offers is something we call white space apps. White space is a term that comes from the process world. It's where you have several processes and something drops through the middle. There's not a handshake, so there's white space in between the boxes on your flow chart, if you will. Well, that happens in the application world too, especially in the HR space. And the reason is that you have these discrete solutions. So you have an onboarding solution, an applicant tracking system, an HR solution. And what can happen is that in between those processes and handshakes, there's things or data, it can be data or process, that falls through the cracks. So an example of that is you have a need for a total reward statement. And some of the data is sitting in a benefits module, some of the data is sitting in an HR module, some of the data might be sitting in an Excel spreadsheet. And so your only option is to go to one of the vendors and say, could you add these things? It's very expensive, and they don't really want to do it because it's not really resellable. It's unique to you as a client. So the CloudMills engine allows you to create these white space apps because we're integrating data, because we are keenly aware of the processes that the data goes through to get to each of those discrete parts. We also then have it all aggregated, and you can create these little white applets or white space apps for a fraction of the cost, but all the benefit. So it's a wonderful thing, not only for a vendor to offer, but for the end user client who's using that aggregation model.